Yeah. 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 Late night talk. Real conversation. You know what time it is. Yeah. 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 We talk about the truth, we ain't sugarcoating nothing. What's really going on in the streets, we discussing. From love to the struggle, politics to the pain. If it's happening in the culture, we gon' say the name. Real talk, real life, real issues every day. From injustice in the system to the latest in the fame. R&B vibes while we break it all down. If it's shaking up the culture, we bringing it to town. Where the conversation gets real, the music stays smooth. Can't hide, yeah. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. This is grown and throwed off, grown and throwed off. This is grown and throwed off. This is grown and throwed off.
Hey, what's going on? This is your boy, Mr. D.R.E. on the MIC, and welcome to Grown and Throw It Off, where there is nothing off limits. We got so much to talk about on today. We're going to talk a little bit about Chud the Builder. Yeah, if you haven't been sleeping under a rock, you've heard some things that's been going on with him. The viral streamer that is now in trouble for doing the unthinkable, trying to kill somebody after antagonizing them. Also, we're going to talk about Mr. Donald Trump and his slush fund of $1.7 or $1.8 billion that he's given people access to who have supported his presidency. We got so much to talk about, but can we just get into this real quick? I want to talk about this. So I was watching TV late night, because, you know, I do work a lot. You know, I am a workaholic, but I was watching TV, and so this commercial came on, and I forget the exact name of the medicine, but it was promoting HIV, you know, help block HIV or the transmission of HIV. And so I'm watching the commercial, and I see the gay guy. I see a trans guy. I saw the black woman, the lesbian. I also saw the black man. And then the commercial went off. And so I'm sitting there thinking, I said, isn't it funny that one of the people that they did not recognize or did not put in the commercial was the straight white man. Now, I know somebody might be saying, you know, you look, what you trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, it is just funny how they put everybody else in the commercial. The gay guy, the lesbian, the transvestite, the black man. They got everybody there, you know, promoting this HIV prevention pill, but they don't have the straight white guy. As if white people aren't putting themselves in position to potentially catch HIV. It's just amazing to me. Now, you can call it coincidence. You could call it coincidence, but is it really? Is it really coincidence? Think about it. Every bad commercial, who's missing from it? When you talk about AIDS prevention, you know, things of that nature, who's the poster child for that? When you talk about the billboard material for people on food stamps, what's the poster child for that? It's always somebody else except for the straight white man. Now, if it's something good, hey, he's plastered all over the place. If you wanna get a a picture of Wall Street or a picture of successful inventors or a picture of America, they're quick to put the straight white man on there. Oh, but if it's anything else, if it is anything that's not popular, if it's anything that's, that would be troublesome to their image, they are just conveniently missing. As a matter of fact, since we're talking about this, I wonder how many of you have ever heard the term bucking. Yes, bucking. Bucking is something that the slave owners would do to the slaves to keep them in check, to make sure they didn't run away. What is bucking in detail? Bucking is when the slave owner would sexually assault the black woman and the black man. Yes, the slave owner, the slave master would sexually assault the black woman and in particularly the black man to keep him in check, to embarrass him. See, if you can embarrass him, if you can take his manhood, you can control him. I wonder if you knew that. And so isn't it ironic that they would use sexual assault? Isn't that would you call that LGBT? I'm just wondering, since they have such a hatred for it, and yet they were doing that to keep the black men in check. They have a hatred for it, but that was their MO. Wasn't it the white man that said black people in those times were not even recognized as human? So you took the time to sexually assault someone or something, I'll just say something for context, something that you didn't even consider human. You considered as cattle. Wouldn't that be considered bestiality when you are sexually assaulting animals? I think that's what they call it. Oh, this is grown and thrown off, where there's nothing off limits. And please understand, let me go ahead and rest your nerves real quick. This isn't a pro-black show. This isn't a white show. This isn't a Democratic or Republican show. This is just a show that's going to point out things that people say. As Bernie Mac would say, I'm going to say the things that you scared to say in public. I'm going to say it for you. Hey, listen, we got a great show for you on today. As I stated, I hope y'all ready.
But you don't even notice all the magic in the air. Oh yeah, you got that quiet confidence, that glow I can't ignore. Shine on me, girl. Every time you smile, girl, I'm wanting you more. I ain't chasing nobody. No. I ain't playing those games. Not anymore. But when it comes to loving you, girl, I'm calling your name. Calling your name, baby. It's all about you. About you. Everything you do. Everything you do. The way you move. Girl, you got me feeling brand across the room. Something in your eyes, girl, let me know my heart was doomed. Now I'm thinking about forever, every moment we share, all night long. Girl, you got me believing that heaven sent you here. Run around the world, girl, but I ain't seen nobody like you. And every little thing you do got me falling times two, falling for you. It's all about you, yeah. Everything you do, the way you move, girl, you got me feeling brand new. It's all about you, oh, go, girl. From the start to the end, every foot is not. Let me dream, I'm dreaming now. Girl, you're right there again. Girl, when the lights go down and the night gets slow it down, baby. It's when I pull you closer, let my feelings show. Let me show you love. Every little heartbeat, every little touch. Yeah, baby, when I'm with you, it means so much. It's all about you. Everything you do, you got me, girl, the way you do. Don't nobody do it like you, yeah, baby. It's all about you. You're the only one from the start to the end. Stay right here with me. Every dream I'm dreaming, girl, you're right there again. Oh, girl, yeah. Everything you do, ooh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, good, but it's all about you and the love we share. Oh, girl, let me love you. Nobody but you. Yeah, baby. Yeah, babe. Girl, forever starts tonight. If you say you care.
All right, so let's get into this. Our president, Donald Trump, is looking to settle his $10 billion lawsuit he has against the IRS. Why does he have a lawsuit against the IRS? Well, reportedly, they leaked some of his tax information. And so he sued the IRS, the government, his government, for $10 billion. Now, he is trying to come to a resolution and settle this. And what he's asking for is absolutely crazy. Now, I will admittedly say I may not have all the details, but I got enough details that make you say, Okay, so here it is. He's sued the IRS for $10 billion. He's looking to settle for a reported $1.7 to $1.8 billion dollars. Okay? With this settlement, what it would do is it would set up a fund and it would help anybody that's in his camp that feels like they have been targeted by the government, in particular, the Biden administration. So what that means is you're looking at all the people that is in his camp, the Mike Johnsons of the world, what's his name? Steve Miller, anybody that feels like they've been targeted by the government before he got into or back in power. You're also talking about those people who were involved in the January 6th, I believe that was 2020, insurrection that stormed the Capitol building, where Donald Trump famously said the election has been stolen. And so, you have those people who stormed the Capitol building, the different hate groups that were there, such as the Proud Boys. All of those people, which he ended up pardoning, by the way, and a lot of them went back to jail because as soon as they got pardoned and got out of jail, they did stupid things and broke the law and went back to jail. But anyway, all of those people would be eligible to receive funds from this $1.8 billion fund. All of that fund will be funded by taxpayer dollars. You know, it's a lot going on with the taxpayer right about now. First, he was talking about the ballroom that was supposed to be by private donors, but now he's, asking that the taxpayers pay for that, the extra $400 million that he's looking to receive. And now we have the settlement, I call it the slush fund, the fund set up for people who feel like they have been wronged by the government. That is going to be funded by taxpayer dollars as well. Not only that, he's working out a deal, and he might have already worked out a deal by the time you hear this, but he's working out a deal to where they can no longer look into his back taxes or his family's back taxes. It's so much to this settlement that he's trying to do. But the bottom line is 1.8 billion given to people in his camp that feel like they have been targeted by the government, particularly the Biden administration. It will be, those eligible will be people like the Proud Boys and other hate groups or anybody that helped with the insurrection. There is no oversight, from what I understand, on this money. What do you do when the president is pimping the country? It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing that we are at this point where the president, the head of the government, or the figurehead of the government, would actually put his government in this predicament. Unbelievable. Now, when I heard this, I immediately thought some things to myself. And I said, okay, he's able to do this, but this is the same person that says we don't have enough money for daycare. You want to put $1.7 to $1.8 billion into the hands of people that have been found guilty on you can't make this up, in the judicial system, still give them access to this money. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But what came to my mind, let me get back on subject. What came to my mind is this money is set up for people who have been done wrong by the government. And I had a thought. More than President Trump and his boys have been done wrong by the government. Oh, there's countless people that have been done wrong by the government. In particular, black folk. So what is stopping the government from giving reparations to black Americans for all the wrong that they have done to the black community? what's the issue now? You can't say there's no money, because clearly you're finding money from everywhere to take care of everybody. How about we start this conversation of reparations? That's all I'm saying. If you can do that, you should be able to give money to black folk. After all, we were stolen from our land. The U.S. received free labor. It has been proven. This isn't opinion. This is facts. That the land. First of all, we never got the 40 acres and a mule. That's number one. But then the land that we did get, you took through eminent domain, just like you did with the Indians. You can look around, and there are a lot of our communities that we started that end up being underwater because somebody got mad or the government said, hey, we need that. You want to talk about making things right for people that the government did wrong? How about let's start there? As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for somebody to bring up that point, because if you can do that for, they say it's roughly around 1,600 people. Okay, so 1,600 people, I believe that's the figure I got, that could potentially benefit from this. And you were able to raise funds of 1.7 billion. Hey, you can take care of every black family, every black person in America. You can do it. I know you can. Let's make America great. Not make it great again. Let's make America great. Let's make America right. Since we're going to be, since you're able to pull money from everywhere to make things happen. There's no more excuses as to why the black community cannot receive reparations. Everybody else has. Indians have received reparations. Japanese people, Alaskan, they have received reparations. The one that trips me out the most is slave owners received reparations. I believe they received $300 per black man or black slave. And that wasn't 1960. That was like in the 1800s. So imagine $300 back then. And you multiply that by all the slaves they had. I'm just saying. You want to talk about how some people got generational wealth, how families got generational wealth? Look into the history. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, you brought it up. Let's make it happen. In other news, listen. There is this guy I'm sure everybody has heard of by now. Chud the Builder. If you're not familiar with Chud the Builder is an online streamer. His real name is Dalton Etherly. And he is now facing charges for attempted murder for a shooting outside of a courthouse in Clarksville, Tennessee. Let me give you the story. So as I was saying, Chud the Builder is a viral, what would you call him? Shock streamer. Basically what he does is he goes around, or what he did, because he can't do that now. But basically what he did was he would go around antagonizing, trying to provoke black people, using racist remarks, just wanting them to, as he would say in a lot of his streams, to chimp out. That was his way of saying black people spazzing out. Don't chimp out. He would freely call black people monkeys. He would freely call people niggas. Oh yeah, we saying everything. This is growing and throwed off. He would do things like that to bring anger out of black people. And so he recently was on one of his tirades, and he said, basically, from what I'm understanding from the story, I'm going to, antagonize a black person till they really, really want to do something, because from what I'm gathering, the information that I gathered, just listening to different reports through social media and credible news, he wanted to be able to pull out a gun and use self-defense. Well, sure enough, he started on his tirade again, and the person who would react to him, his name is Joshua Fox. He's a black man. Mr. Joshua Fox is a vet, and he suffers with PTSD. He recognized Chud the Builder, and he said, basically, look, don't come with that foolishness over here, or it's going to be a problem. Long story short, Chud the Builder was being Chud the Builder, and they got to tussling at some point, and Chud the Builder pulled out his gun and shot him multiple times. He also shot himself, I guess, during the tussle, but he shot Mr. Fox multiple times, and he would try to claim self-defense. Luckily, Mr. Fox did not die. They were able to airlift him to a hospital where he had surgery, and he is in stable condition. Mr. Fox, we're praying for you. But so, yeah, Chud the Builder would talk to the cops. By the way, this is all outside of a courthouse, okay? He would talk to the cops and say, oh, he hit me and so on and so forth, and I had to use my gun for self-defense, because he was irate and blah, blah, blah. And needless to say, they were not buying it. So Chud the Builder ended up getting arrested. Now, the video that is making the rounds, the viral video that is making the rounds, is Chud the Builder in court, and the judge giving him a bond set at $1.25 million. $1.25 million. It was said that the judge didn't even hear anything before he gave him that bond, just based on what happened, because again, this was outside of the courthouse. Did not hear any argument from his lawyer before he gave that amount for the bond, but was willing to lower the bond, just depending on what came out from Chud the Builder's lawyer. Needless to say, nothing would change the judge's mind. So now Chud the Builder is in jail. He is facing attempted murder for shooting Mr. Joshua Fox. Not only that, but the day before, or a couple days before, he had a run-in with the law at a restaurant. Apparently, he was being loud, doing his shtick, at the restaurant. The restaurant told him to stop filming. He wouldn't stop. The restaurant ended up kicking him out or asking him to leave. And he said, well, if I'm going to leave, I'm not going to pay the bill. The bill was, they say, around $350, $370. What he ate, I do not know. That's $370. We know it wasn't Golden Corral, okay? This wasn't no buffet. But anyway, he ended up getting arrested for that, for trying to flee the scene without paying. This guy is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just the things that he has done. Now, I want to talk about this for a minute because there's two things I want to point out. Number one, I can appreciate the judge giving him a $1.25 million bond, making it very high. My only, if I had to call it a criticism, and it's not really a criticism, but it's more of a question, is why did he have a bond in the first place? For him to do something like that around the courthouse, putting other people in danger, why does he have a bond? By the way, did you know that he has, I don't think they call it a GoFundMe. It's another site that raises money. But whatever the site's name is, let me see if I can find it. As a matter of fact, it's called Give, Send, Go. It's running a campaign. Somebody is running a campaign for him to, get money so he can bail out. It's just like GoFundMe. That site has raised over $250,000 in support of Chud the Builder. What does that say when you have people that are willing to support a man who is just outright racist and violent? I mean, I don't know why I should be shocked, but it's just messed up. It is just a messed up situation. You actually have people supporting this man. But here's the good thing about it. I believe they're trying to block the attempt of him being able to use that money to make bail, just according to some rules in Tennessee. But yeah, he has raised over $250,000 to help him get out of jail. So that's number one. But the second thing is this. Chud the Builder is really being true to his name. He is really building something. Why do I say that? Because shortly after that, there were other people who tried to do what he do. Antagonize black people, Hispanic people. The things that he have done, it has now caught on, and other people are trying to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, for that alone, he should not see the light of day for a long time. The fact that he is influencing other folk to spew hatred, he should not see the light of day for a long time. He shouldn't. I am a firm believer in that. I am a firm believer in that. Just like I don't believe anybody that spews hatred. should see the light of day. I'm talking about when it goes, forget free speech. I understand free speech. But when you start doing things, when you start antagonizing people to the degree that you're getting up in their face and doing things of that nature, it's time to go. You're affecting another generation. You're raising another crop of people that have hatred. It's time for you to go, whether that be black or white. You know, I don't agree with everything that Farrakhan says. But even with Farrakhan, you never saw him get up in anybody's face. If anything, he was defending himself. This is just sad. This is just sad. I saw not too long ago a white young man jumped up in this black guy's face, you know, and was calling him all kind of niggas and all this other stuff. And the black man tried to keep his cool, was like, hey, go on with that, you know, leave me alone. And the guy kept following him. He kept following him. The black guy turned around, walked away, trying to leave the scene. He gets into his car, and the white guy follows him to the car and ends up breaking the guy's window. After he pulled out his phone, of course, because, you know, he got to get all this stream. You know, he got to stream the incident. Well, the black guy didn't take too kind to that, and the black guy proceeded to chase him because now the white guy's running, and the black guy got him on the ground and started wailing on him. Now this young white guy is startled. He's scared. He's asking for help from others. But here's the deal. Others already saw that he would not leave this black man alone. And so my point in this, you have a lot of copycats. You have a lot of copycats. When you have this much influence, I don't think he's safe for society. I don't think a lot of people in government are safe for society right now, but there's nothing we can do about that. But in this case right here, I don't believe he should. He shouldn't have had a bond at all. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, Chud the Builder nearly killed a man. Fortunately, the man survived, but now he is in jail, awaiting trial. There are people that are supporting him. I hope that they stick to their guns, where they do not allow him to use that money to get out of jail, because it wouldn't be good. And then, you know, there is a part of me that says if he does get out, it may not end like he wanted to end. I'll just keep it there. But yeah, very unfortunate, a very sad situation. Listen, we got so much more to talk about. This is Grown and Throwed Off. We'll be right back.
Girl, I'm lying here staring at the ceiling. Yeah, her body won't, but it ain't killing what I'm feeling. No, it ain't winning. I promised love, I promised I'd be true. But every quiet night I keep running back to you. Back to you, trying to talk myself out of memories. But your love hit deep and some wounds just never fade. They don't fade, baby, no. Oh, I'm trying, baby, but trying don't erase the truth. Still holding on, I still reach for you. Still reaching, girl, 'cause I'm laying beside her, but loving you in the dark. You, baby, holding her close, but you're still holding my heart. My heart, my heart. I'm praying these echoes don't tear my life apart. Ooh, tear me apart. But some loves don't leave no matter how far you are. No matter how far, yeah. Yeah, I'm laying beside her, but loving you in the dark. Ooh, baby, girl, I swear I tried to bury we had. I swear I tried. 'Cause she's a good woman, doesn't deserve a love half bad. She don't deserve it, no. But every time she whispers, baby, are you okay? I hear you call. I hear you laugh, see you smile, and you pull me away from here. I'm a strong man, but this heart don't fight fair. Don't fight fair, no it don't. You left your fingerprints on a place nobody can repair. Can't repair it, baby. Still missing you, baby, even though I shouldn't be. I'm only human, and your love still lives in me. I'm laying beside her, but loving you in the dark. I'm loving you, holding her close, but you're still holding my heart. My heart. Trying to move on, but I don't know where to start. I don't know, 'cause you're the one love that branded my soul like art. Mark me deep, oh, yeah, I'm laying beside her, but loving you in the dark, Maybe in another life you'd still be mine. Still be mine, baby. And these sheets wouldn't smell like a lie. No, they wouldn't. But how do I forget a love so strong? So strong, so strong. Girl, my heart been yours all along. I tried to lock your memory out, but girl, you see through every wall. And when the night gets quiet like this, late at night, you're the only name my heart calls for you. Oh, I ain't proud, no I ain't, but I can't pretend no more. 'Cause some loves don't stop, they just hide within, deep within me. I'm laying beside her, but loving you in the dark. I'm loving you. I tried to let go, but you still left your mark. Baby. Girl, you were the spark that lit up my heart. Lit me up. And tonight I realize we never really part. No, we don't, yeah. Yeah, I'm laying beside her, loving you, still wanting you in the dark.
Oh man, that song. Loving you in the dark. Oh goodness, have you ever been there? Sitting there laying beside your lady, thinking about the woman you used to be with. Loving you in the dark. Trying to move on with life. But I'm still loving you in the dark. The memory. Whew. Boy, don't get me started. Oh man. Anyway, let's get into this. I want to get into some things that I think we need to talk about, and I want to preface it with this story. So this story comes out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Miss Tidwell. I'm going to say her first name. I'm going to attempt to say her first name. Camaraya Tidwell. Remember the name. Camaraya Tidwell was killed in Rock Hill, South Carolina after a suspect came to her house and shot the door open, pretty much. Now, there is a viral clip going around showing this black man. I believe he's 34 years of age. What was his name? I can't remember. Oh, Xavier Hubbard. Yeah, he's 34 years old. Sean Xavier Hubbard went to the home of this 19-year-old with a rifle or shotgun, whatever you want to call it, and shot the door open. Fortunately, at that moment, she was not home. Her family wasn't home. Unfortunately, he came back and killed her. Now, the family has said that they called the police from the first altercation where nobody was home. It was caught on the Ring camera. It's all over social media. And the police couldn't find him. Some are saying that the police didn't take it as serious. But he did come back to the home and kill this young woman. Ironically, after he killed her, the police found him just like that. That's a whole nother discussion. Also, I saw this video that came across my feed where it is showing this young black couple on their wedding day, and the now husband on his wedding day destroys with his fist the wedding cake. As you can imagine, there was a hush in the crowd. Now, apparently what caused him to spaz out like that and just destroy the cake was the wrong cake or the wrong flavor. I'm not sure if that's the truth. Doesn't even matter at this point. But to see the shock, the frightened look on his wife, his new wife, on that day says a lot. I bring up these two stories because, ladies and gentlemen, I think there is a true anger problem in the black community, particularly black men. What is causing black men at this point in time to spaz out? Could it be the climate that we're in at the moment? You know, after all, there is a climate where black people in general are going through. We're having to face some things that many of us felt like we would never have to face in our lifetime. We actually thought, although we didn't think racism was necessarily dead, I don't think anybody saw this coming before the whole Trump election, before Project 2025. And even with that being said, I don't think anybody imagined that there would be such a push so quickly, so blatantly, to take us back to segregation days. This is why many black men did not take the time to vote. This is why many black men, as a matter of fact, and Hispanic, for a different reason, you know, because I guess they figured they wouldn't be part of the potential extermination of rights, they decided to vote for Trump. Side note, do you realize that many of the people that I talked to had two trains of thought. Either they were going to be excluded. Let me back up. Many of them that I talked to felt like this. Well, Trump got us those checks, so the financial side is going to be so much better. That was one train of thought. The other train of thought was, well, my vote isn't going to matter anyway. They're going to do what they want to do, so it don't even matter. I wonder what those people are saying now. I'm just curious. After I tried to tell at least people in my community, I tried telling them, hey, this is important, you know, and then when they told me they were going to vote for Trump, you know, I would ask why. What's your reasoning? And it always came down to those $2,000, $3,000 checks. And I even had some say that he's a businessman. And I knew immediately that they did no research whatsoever, because if you look at Trump's record or track record, you will see that he has never been a good businessman. All the companies, businesses that he started have went bankrupt. He is known for not paying his people. It's just facts. He has been known to be discriminatory. That's just facts. Okay? But I digress. There are a lot of reasons we can be mad. But the bottom line is, there is a problem. There is such a problem to the point that we are hurting, spazzing out on our own people. We are in a place right now where we need to be focused, where we need to be driven, and because we are in our feelings and we don't know how to control our feelings, we have become dangerous. We have become dangerous to society, but not only that, we have become dangerous to our own community. To have this man go to the lengths that he did to kill this 19-year-old, to actually go to this woman's house and shoot the house. And the parents wasn't home. She wasn't home, but let's just put this in context. This is not just her place. Other people live there. And he went there with a shotgun looking for her. Shot the house. And because he is so fueled with anger, he went back there. Now, I can understand if you say, oh, I'm so mad, I just spazzed out for a moment. But this man actually went back to the house to finish the job, to find the young lady that he couldn't find the first time. When we look at this man who is now marrying the love of his life, this should be the happiest day of his life. And for whatever reason, whether it be the cake was the wrong flavor, whatever it is, he was so enraged that not only did he destroy the cake, but he destroyed the confidence that his new wife, the peace that his new wife might have had the first day they were married. And I dare you to find that video. I want you to find the video, because when you see the look on this young woman's face, she's horrified. As a matter of fact, if I'm her father giving her away, I'm calling it off right there. I mean right there. I'm no longer allowing my daughter to marry this man who is so enraged that he destroys the cake, destroys the day, shakes the confidence in my daughter, gives me cause to pause, has all her friends and family, his friends and family all around, all of the people that saw him spaz out was affected by this. And if he's doing that with the cake, what happened when times get hard? This is the issue. This is an issue that many black men are dealing with, anger issues. And like I said, there are a number of reasons that they can be dealing with anger issues. And some of them are justified. You know, you think about how society is today, what we're dealing with. I got it. Being a black man in society right now is hard. It's always been hard, but we're under extra scrutiny now. Just because of the color of our skin, just because of the stereotype that is put on television. We have to be careful. We got to be twice as good. It's so much that we're dealing with. We've never felt completely safe. There's just so much going on. Then you look at the fact that many of us, we're trying to take care of our families. There's so much to look at, to say why we're angry. Some of us can go back to our childhood, and we were in search of love that we never received. Whether that be from the father we never had, or from the father that was there but never was a father. Coming from broken homes, you had to be angry. As a matter of fact, growing up, many of us, we were told not to cry. You can't cry. You can't express yourself. Suck them tears up. Many of us have lost loved ones. It's just so many reasons as to why. And I'm telling you, it has become a problem. And it's so much of a problem that it's hard to find a resolution to other things. Like I know, whenever you're angry, you're not at your most creative. If you don't know how to channel that anger, if you're a person that's just angry all the time, I mean really angry, it's hard to be creative. It's hard to gather yourself to come up with a plan. That's why you see the spazzing out. You see men killing other folks. You see men killing people that they love. Did you hear about? And I'm sure you have. But let me remind you, there was a black man that killed all his children in Louisiana. Anger. You can call it anger. You can call it frustration. It all boils down to the same thing. And not only did he kill his children, but he ended up killing himself. I want you to think about this. I'm so angry that I killed the children I helped make. I'm so angry. I'm so full of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm so full of, hopelessness that I killed the children that I helped create, that I love, and then I killed myself. Has anybody noticed the suicidal rate, what it's looked like over the past couple years? It's unbelievable. And why does a person commit suicide? Because he doesn't know what else to do. Anger. We're full of anger. So how do we manage the anger? How do we manage the stress? Well, talking to someone who used to be angry, who used to be stressed out, and both of them cause the same effect most times. One thing you have to learn is you got to learn your triggers. You got to learn your triggers. You got to understand or be real with yourself and say, hey, listen, I know this thing triggers me. I can't be around it. I can't be involved in it. I can't allow certain things to trigger me any longer. Because when I get around that thing, it causes me to come out of character. When we talk about when I was talking about the father that killed his children, his mother and his brother came out and said he was so loving to them. He wasn't mean. He was loving to them. But anger, hopelessness. You know, it caused him to do something that he never thought he would do. But you gotta learn your triggers. You gotta figure out what makes you snap. What gets you to 10 real quick. You know, do I get angry when I feel embarrassed? Do I get angry when I feel powerless? Do I get what gets under my skin that just drives me up the wall? You got to find those things out. You got to identify those things. You got to be real with yourself and say, I am not in the place where if this is around me or I have to face this issue, I'm going to react in the best way. The other thing I would say you have to do is you got to listen. You got to take time to react. You got to take time before you react. You understand what I'm saying? Like, take time to think it through. Take time to figure out what's really going on. Take time to figure out, how do I address this situation in the best light, or in the best way? Because I'm telling you, if we learn just to take a moment and breathe many times, we could do so much better. We would be so much better. Certain situations would be so much better if we just took the time to take a moment and think, you know, how do I address this situation? What's the best way to address this situation? You know, this is why many people are dead right now, because they didn't take the time to survey the situation and figure a way how to address it. Marriages have ended because they did not take the time to figure out how to address the situation. Marriages where, you know, you never thought you would put your hands on a woman. Relationships have ended because you didn't take the time to come with the best way to address the issue. And it's something that is hard nowadays because we live in a society where everything is coming at you. And not only is it coming at you, but you can come at it. Let me explain what I'm talking about. There used to be a time, if you had an issue with somebody and y'all were in each other's face, when y'all walked away, that was it. That was it. You had a moment to cool off, and then you can do what you need to do, or have time to think about the situation. You don't have that anymore. Nowadays, if you have a situation with somebody, people jump on social media and they keep it going. It's like the fight goes from, or the argument goes from face to face, and now it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's on Snapchat, it's all over social media. And so where you would used to have that time to cool off, you no longer have that time to cool off. Now you're in your phone or wherever you're at, and you're looking at what they're saying, and y'all going back and forth, you know, online. And not only that, once y'all go back and forth online, now you have a receipt of everything that they said. And you know what you do? You know what you do? You keep looking at it. And you keep looking at it. Morning, noon, and night. Then your boy call you. or family call you, or that person that says, if that was me, I wouldn't take that. They call you and start talking about what they saw online. It's a never-ending cycle. So by the time you see them again, you ready for whatever. Or it's not even when you see them again. It's now that you are hunting them down. And guess who it affects? Your family. It not only affects you, but it affects your family, the people that love you. I really doubt the man who destroyed the cake. I really, really doubt that was really about cake. I really do. That cake, the cake being the wrong flavor, whatever it was a trigger to something deeper than that. Because nobody in their right mind would show off on the wedding day about some blame cake. I just don't believe it. But we got to take time to, figure out how we're going to react to this. Really think about the situation. And then consider the cost. Is it worth me reacting in this way? And then here's the thing that most men really struggle with is verbalizing our anger instead of making our anger physical. Men do not like to talk. Men don't like to talk. We don't like to talk. We don't like to express what's really going on. We'll talk noise. But to really talk about what's going on, what's truly going on with us, we don't like to talk about. We'll joke around. We'll talk about everything else except the root of the issue. And so because we don't deal with the root, that anger steady building. Because guess what? If you don't deal with the root or with the problem, you can't get the answer. It's kind of like somebody who might have failed, might have stumbled real quick and scraped their elbow, and you can get a Band-Aid for that. But you don't deal with the issue as to why you stumbled. There might be something going on internally with you. There might be a disease that you are plagued with that you don't tell anybody about. That's the issue. You stumbling was just, something that happened because of the real issue. Same thing with life. When you don't address the issue, you're going to always have to put a Band-Aid on something instead of finding the cure. It's time we stop putting Band-Aids on things. And here's the other thing. Stop listening to people who can't help you. Now, somebody might be saying right now, well, you can't help me. Well, okay, if I can't help you, don't listen to me. If you don't get anything out of this, you ain't got to listen to me. But find somebody who, number one, genuinely has love for you. Secondly, somebody who's knowledgeable. And that doesn't mean they have to have a PhD. But, you want to listen to somebody who maybe has been through some things and has conquered it. Who has a level head. You want to know why ex-gang members can talk to gang members and be effective, more effective than people, just anybody off the street? It's because they know the lifestyle that they're living. They know what they've been through, and they've made it through. And so that gang member will at least hear them out because they know that they know, if you follow me. We got to be there for one another. We really do. We got to be there for one another. Because at this rate, with all the anger that we have, and I'm talking specifically to black men right now, all the anger that we have, although we are so powerful and we're so intelligent, we got so much going for us, we are really the answer to a lot of the world's problems, and we have been for so long. This country was built by us. Our community will fail or succeed according to us. But if we don't get ourselves in check, if we don't get this anger under control, we're going to help those succeed who are against us. I heard Eddie Griffin say this, the comedian Eddie Griffin say this. He said the Ku Klux Klan was killing one darky a week, and we're killing each other every 15 minutes. The KKK can now take off their hoods. It's all over. Now, he said it in a funny way, but that is so true. If we can't get ourselves together, you don't have to worry about someone killing or hurting your family. You'll be the one to do it. You won't have to worry about people hurting your community and you getting mad and want to march when they hurt your community, because you'll be the one to do it. You'll be the one to destroy it. We got to get better. We got to admit where we are, and then we got to get better. I know you're angry. You got a reason to be angry, but you don't have to stay like that. You don't. Start the trend where you're an asset instead of a liability. All right. Hey, this is Mr. D.R.E. I know some ain't gonna like it, but it is what it is. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Ain't flashy, ain't perfect, but it's real. It's for the altar and the pavement. Listen, I ain't come with silver spoons or polished praise, just a heart that survived some violent days. Tears in my prayers, doubt in my faith, but I kept showing up even when I felt late. Mama taught me how to bow my head. Streets taught me how to watch my back instead. I've been broken, I've been lost, I've been checked. Still breathing, so I know I've been blessed. I tried to give God leftovers, he said nah. Bring the wounds, bring the scars, bring the raw. Hey, I ain't got much, but my yes still strong. If you can use it, Lord, here it is, come on. I'm giving you the best that I got. Yeah, 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 the best that I got. Not perfect, but it's honest, Lord. I'm giving you the best that I got. Every tear, every prayer, every thought, I lay it down at your feet right now. Yeah, I'm giving you the best that I got. Oh, yeah, I don't always feel holy, let's be clear. Still fighting old habits year to year, but grace keep pulling me back inside. Every time I slip, you still say mine. I ain't ashamed of the dirt in my story. That's the proof of your power and glory. If I shine now, it's cause you clean me up. If I stand now, it's cause you pick me up. I seen favor when I should've seen jail. Heard your voice when I couldn't hear myself. So I lift these hands, not cause I'm right, but cause you've been faithful my whole life. I'm giving you the best that I got. Yeah. So here I am, just as I am, with open hands, open plans. Lord, take my life again. I ain't flexing blessings, I'm flexing trust. When the money low but my faith still up. I learned worship ain't a Sunday sound. It's how you stand when life break you down. If all I got is breath in my chest, I'ma use it to say thank you next. I owe you more than a rhyme or flow. I owe you me, every high and low. I'm giving you the best that I got. Yeah, the best that I got. Not perfect, but it's honest, Lord. I'm giving you the best that I got. Every tear, every prayer, every thought, I lay it down at your feet right now. Yeah, I'm giving you the best that I got. I'm giving you the best that I got. I'm giving you the best that I got.
All right. Okay. So, yeah. We are at the end of another episode of Grown and Throwed Off. Hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that it was informative to you. That is the basis of this show, to inform and to make you think. Did I accomplish my job? I hope so. Also, so there has been... Okay, so listen. I understand. Let me just go ahead and address this now. I understand that hip hop is like ruling everything. And although I'm not against hip hop, I wanted to take this back to a time when love was dominating the radio, when love was the talking, not all this, kill, hustle, hold this, hold that. I wanted to bring it to that point in time where it was all about loving somebody. And so, instead of, someone listening to the music and ready to kill somebody, they would listen to the music and be ready to make a baby. Now, some may say that's not good, but I think, bringing in life instead of taking a life is much better. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's why I play what I play. Because believe it or not, the more you listen to some hip hop artists, it's not everybody, but some hip hop artists, the more it plays on your emotions, it plays on your psyche. And so, that's why you can have a kid who was so reserved and, doing so well, and then all of a sudden he plug in, his favorite gangster rapper, and, now he gets this mentality of, not appreciating life, ready to take a life, ready to sell drugs. I know some people gonna say that's corny, but it is the truth. You think about it, you growing up, what kind of music you was listening to. Think about the times when you were thinking about doing something, and when you started playing music in your ear for 2 and 3 hours, what happened to you? That's all I'm saying. How did it affect your emotions? Now, me, I was very much, an R&B and gospel man, or a gospel and R&B man, and my life showed it. I was Boyz II Men. I was David Hollister. I was Jared Levert. I was Tyrese. I was Silk. And so you ain't had to worry about me murdering anybody or selling nothing. I was trying to get to the just trying to get to the prize. I just leave it right there. But yeah, I'm trying to bring the love back, and I'm trying to be informative. Anyway, hope that you enjoyed the show. If you did, please let me know, and please share it with somebody. And guess what? We're just going to get better and better and better. I promise you that. That is my promise to you. It will get better and better and better. All right? I would never be phony. I would never, put tape over my mouth or filter what needs to be said. I'm going to say what needs to be said. But we're going to do it in a nice, constructive way. All right. Okay, I'm babbling out. So I got to get out of here. Love y'all. I will see you when I see you.
Yeah. 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 Late night talk. Real conversation. You know what time it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We talk about the truth, we ain't sugarcoating nothing. What's really going on in the streets, we discussing. From love to the struggle, politics to the pain. If it's happening in the culture, we gon' say the name. Real talk, real life, real issues every day. From injustice in the system to the latest in the fame. R&B vibes while we break it all down. If it's shaking up the culture, we bringing it to town. Where the conversation gets real, the music stays smooth, and the truth can't hide. Yeah. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. This is grown and throwed off, grown and throwed off. This is grown and throwed off. This is grown and throwed off.